Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Dukes will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets it past the marker. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Adams. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Miners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finding open areas. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Let's go.
Gonna run it. It's Humphrey. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. On the move at the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Really good running gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Dukes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Adams. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Ferguson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Miners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And the Miners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Adams. Unloads it left. Touchdown Miners! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Punts it out of the air. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To throw, it's Duggar. Here comes the heat. Still on his feet at the 35. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
They'll try the left side.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kane. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They go to the ground, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance.
It's him in stride at the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to pass. It's Adams. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Miners are in the hurry-up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run the option. Power football with the run. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, UTEP! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
After getting knocked back to open this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Duggar. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, man, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
This is a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Key. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Quarterback keeps it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Connection to the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
And the Miners line it up with a 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Adams. Touchdown, UTEP! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Army. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Not all DBs DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Ferguson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Adams. Looking left. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission #1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds the big tight end. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Miners will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half.
Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Takes the handoff. It's Humphrey.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Dukes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Handoff from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air. It's Adams. The short hands. It's Campbell. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Key. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's quick. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
The Miners are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown Miners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
To the air, it's Duggar. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Wide open downfield. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, James Madison. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee has just had no answers today. Both sides of the ball look like all the smoggy smoke on Rocky Top has been in their eyes since kickoff. They're trailing by 23 to Auburn. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Ferguson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Adams. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Campbell. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Ferguson. Got room at the 35. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Miners moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Adams. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Man, what a missed opportunity for the field goal unit. You got a chance to put this game over the mark where they got to score a touchdown. A field goal's no good late in this football game. Now the tide has turned a little bit. Your defense is going to need to go out there and bail you out.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Caught over the middle. It's key.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Adams. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is on its way. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. At this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
The Dukes have pushed it inside the 20. Dropping back, it's Duggar. And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Snags it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments where you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Or this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, Dukes! They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Adams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Going to look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Campbell. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And this has been a really productive drive. Multiple completions, seeing the defense, understand what you're getting, driving the ball down the field. Now it's money time, Palmer. You better have some good plays to get some scores.
And the defense needs to step up. They better have someone get some pressure on this quarterback to stop the bleeding right now because they're just making it too easy. Someone up front for the defense here has got to win on this next play.
Catch in the middle. It's Key. Oh, he's got some space. They can get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Now on the move. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Grabbed in the middle, it's Campbell. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Man, we have seen it in this game. Even though his team is losing, this guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let him down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, UTEP! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, James Madison.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Looking for a man, it's Duggar. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.